Odisha, land of the faithful and the believing. Odisha, of the magnificent and the truly sacred. Odisha, land of the ancient and of grandeur. Odisha, of shimmering waters and many legends. Nestled on the southeastern coastline of India is Odisha, with a rich cultural heritage, a thriving economy, diverse mineral and natural resources, and a simple people. Ruled by many dynasties from the Mauryas to the Peshwas, Odisha is a melting pot of many civilizations that have left their lasting impression on this ancient land. The land of Odisha is home to many fables and philosophies. And they have been expressed and communicated through various forms of art, architecture, and handicrafts. From handloom cloth to granite to precious metals, Odisha's artisans and craftsmen have woven, carved and molded many a tale into their handiwork. From saris to elaborate tapestries to exquisite jewelry pieces, Odisha is a storehouse of treasures one can gather and appreciate for a lifetime. The artist's village of Raghurajpur is famous for myriad kind of artifacts and handicrafts. Single pieces of stone are carved out into celestial figures, scenes from epics and other natural elements. Stone carvings are a very old tradition in Odisha, keeping in mind the unforgettable temple carvings that one witnesses across the state of Odisha. Statuettes, animals, plants, and mystical figurines are carved out in wood. Requiring a more detailed level of precision and intricacy in comparison to stone carvings, because of the difference between the surfaces, wood carving is a very specialized field of artwork. Duba paintings are an interesting piece of artwork. Intricate paintings are painstakingly created on dried palm leaves. From the many avatars of Vishnu to the scenes from Mahabharata and Ramayana to the Jagannath cult, the Pattachitra paintings are a beautiful rendition of the same. The strokes used are as fine as a strand of hair, and even very tiny surfaces are covered with pieces of great details and color. Saris are painted in vivid colors and designs to create unique pieces. Pleasant to the eye and a joy for the wearer. Saris are an integral part of the Odia culture, both as a sartorial preference and as an honorable gift. Gagamba cards are another piece of artwork designed by the deft hands of the Raghurajpur artists. Like the Pattachitra, made on dried palm leaves, another piece of artwork is engravings on palm leaves. This is an ancient piece of handicraft known to the craftsmen of Odisha. Traditional Odia horoscopes are engraved on pieces of palm leaves, and it is said that in ancient times, wedding invites and announcements were also prepared in the same manner. The culture still thrives in the form of interesting, priceless artifacts. Tussar silk cloth takes on a royal look with hand-painted motifs and designs. Tussar as a material is a natural choice for these craftsmen for its rich texture and naturally golden hue. Though dyed into many colors, the natural tussar silk is a great piece of cloth made unique by the deft hands of these artists with their masterful strokes. The town of Pipli has great historical significance, and here stands the last fort that fell to the British. The town of Pipli is now famous for the world-renowned applique work, with its colorful patches and borders. Individual pieces of cloth are stitched onto the base cloth and put together to create elaborate motifs. Lampshades, wall hangings, bags and kurtas. Pipli applique work adds an entirely dramatic aura to these everyday items. The city of Berhampur lends its name to this beautiful handloom style that translates into rich, timeless garments and other artifacts. The famous temple design and the finely woven borders make the Berhampuri Patta a must-have for sari lovers. The Berhampuri Patta is also a part of Lord Jagannath and his siblings Shringar. world-famous Sambalpuri handloom, with their unique block designs, are a delight to browse through and collect for a memorable addition to one's wardrobe. Sambalpuri handloom is unique because the threads used are first colored using the tie and dye procedure, which sometimes takes almost weeks to conclude. And then the weaving starts. The shankha, the chakra, and the phula, or the flower motif, are an integral part of Sambalpuri handloom. Which makes the final product so different from any other piece of handloom from across the country. The Turi tribe creates everyday appliances with bamboo. Along with some artful pieces expressing its indigenous roots. The Sonepur Patta is one of the finest silks to be found in this part of the world. Its artwork is much different from the Behrampur and Sambalpur schools. Saris, dhotis, angvastrams are all weaved and designed with skilled hands into memorable items for wardrobes across the world. The Bomkai style within the Sonepur tradition is now internationally famous with its precise lines and rich colors. Katak's filigree work is older than even the ancient Baravati fort. Superfine strands of hot molten silver are manipulated into exquisite jewelry pieces. Flowers, conch shells, idols of Lord Jagannath, intricate jhumkis, all come to life after the master craftsmen twist and turn molten silver strands into works of beauty. So many pieces, so many memories to take back home and reminisce about an unforgettable journey into the midst of culture, art, and spirituality.